What's up, y'all? I want to give you some very life-changing advice today. When it comes to manifesting, it's very important that in order to remain grounded, that you keep God at the forefront, that you keep God at the center of your universe. Because just like it says in the Bible, that you shouldn't have any other idols, do you know that anything and anyone can become an idol? And when you're investing your time and energy into this one thing, this one person working out, you are actually giving that thing your power. You are giving that thing your energy. So if you are investing your energy into anything outside of you, because if you know me, then you know that when I talk about God, I am including myself. I am a representative of God. When you see me, you see God. So I shouldn't be putting anything before me. You shouldn't be putting anything before you. And when I talk about putting things before you, I'm referring to your mission here on earth. Because you see, Earth Angel, you're here for more than just to have fun and to experience things. Those things are fine. All of the things that God promised you, they're coming to you tenfold. All of the prophecies on your life, all of these things are coming true. But in the meantime, while you're in the waiting period, don't become discouraged, because that means that you're wrapped up in those things, and that those things are more valuable than your purpose. And also, when you put God at the forefront, you realize that the most beautiful gift that you have, yes, money and riches and fame and all of these things are great. But I promise you, if you don't have purpose, if you don't have God, if you don't have love, because to me, that's my definition of God, is unconditional love. If you don't have God at the forefront of everything, meaning that you can wake up every morning and be grateful just for your existence. You can be grateful simply because you are created, because you are a part of creation. You can be grateful for the little things. You'll be grateful for the fact that you're awakened. Yes, there's many people in this world who have all of these riches, who have all of this fame, and they're miserable. They're miserable. And if you think about it, the most important thing that we have, although many people don't place value on it, is your time, is your energy. So if you're in your north node, if you're in your purpose, if you know truly who source is to you, if you're awakened, man, that's such a blessing. All of those other things, they're coming. But the way that you actually obtain happiness, the way that you return home to yourself, is by remembering to put God at the forefront. Just being thankful for your protection, thankful for your existence. Because if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for your angels, your ancestors, if it wasn't for the universe having your back, you wouldn't even be here right now watching this video. You wouldn't even be here to experience all of those manifestations that you were so excited to see coming in. You see, those are rewards for your good deeds, for your good karma. So yes, you deserve those things. But what I'm saying is, don't get caught up in those things. Don't allow not having those things to make you feel as though you're not whole. Don't allow those things to have so much power over you that you feel unhappy, that you feel like you're losing in life when you're winning. Don't allow these things to become idols. The way that you will know that is whether or not you can be happy even without them. And when you get to the point where you can still have joy just for your existence, just for the favor over your life, then that's when you're free. That's when you're truly free. That's how you truly return home to yourself. You see, what we call devil energy, they can try to take away all of these worldly things. They can take people out of your life. They can take money away from you. They can take away opportunities. But you know what they can't take? Is your relationship to God, to Source, that unbreakable bond, the favor over your life. Because you see, just like Job, all of those things can be taken away by the devil, but they can also be replaced. But you know what can't be replaced? Is your love, your heart, that relationship. Make sure that at this time you ground yourself in that relationship with the universe, remembering that Source is not punishing you. Source is actually with you the entire way. Source sees everything. The tears that you cry, the hardships that you go through. And Source is making a list and checking it twice, because Source also sees the things that they're doing. But don't worry about that. Let them feel as though they're winning. Let them feel as though they're taking those things away. So they can't take away your soul. They can't take your soul. So ground yourself in the truth. And the truth is, all of these things will pass away. But the lessons that you learn, your dedication, your purpose, your mission, all of the people that you're touching, your relationship with God, with yourself, they can't take that away. So found your joy, found your happiness on that relationship, that internal love. That's what's going to keep you going. And don't worry about all the other stuff. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let it go. And find gratitude. And not the simple things. These are important things. The fact that you're looking at this video right now, you have eyesight, you have breath, you have love. That's powerful. That's valuable. So stop placing value on all of these external things and start placing value on the real things. The healing that you've done in yourself, they can't take that away. The love that you've cultivated for yourself, the unconditional love, they can't take that away. The lessons that you've learned, the growth, they can't take that away. Your soul loves you so much, they can't take that away. So continue to build that relationship with your soul. Encourage yourself from within by loving yourself in spite of, and not valuing yourself based on what you have. Understand, the abundance comes from within you. You are the abundance. So all of these things must reflect in your reality eventually, but it starts with you. And in order for you to continue feeling abundant, you must see the abundance, the truth, how beautiful you are, how lucky you are, how favored you are, how protected you are, how far you've come, how strong you are. Take a moment. Look at how far you've come. Think about who you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Take a moment to celebrate yourself, to celebrate your journey, to celebrate how far you've come. because you will see that that in itself is such a beautiful gift, and they can't take that away. Now, I just want to add another thing real quick. When it comes to the past, you can't change the past. When we talk about healing, it's not about you trying to necessarily rewrite history. Because once you understand the purpose and why your history happened that way, then you will actually appreciate it. You will be grateful for all of those lessons, all of those heartbreaks, all of those disappointments, because they were meant to teach you things. They were meant to prepare you and equip you for your throne. They were meant to prepare you for your role as a leader. Because unlike many of the scholars out there, unlike many of the leaders currently running this country and different organizations and this planet, you've been through the fire. And that fire actually created compassion in your heart. That fire actually helped you to understand why people do the things that they do. So instead of judging them, you hold compassion in your heart, which is needed. It's not about judging ourselves. It's not about being a perfect human. It's about us trying to understand one another, us having compassion and understanding that at the end of the day, we are all one. We all come from the same source. So when I win, you win. When you lose, yeah, I might have sinned, but my brothers and my sisters are still here. So at the end of the day, it's not about us putting each other down. It's not about us picking a side, because I'll be honest with you, that's ego that wants you to celebrate other people's losses, that wants you to feel like I need to win. The only battle that you're in is with yourself, because understand that, yes, I understand firsthand what it feels like to go through spiritual attacks, what it feels like to have black magic thrown at me. But I also understand that I'm an alchemist. And I understand that everything that was meant for my bad can be made for my good. It's all depending on how I perceive the situation. You see, your ego wants you to feel as though I'm at war with these people. I always have to protect myself. You know what that does? It puts you in a defensive, guarded state. It puts you in a state of not being able to trust anybody, not being able to trust opportunities. So tell me, who's really winning? So the best thing that you can do, just like with narcissists, if you know anything about narcissism, the best thing that you can do to a narcissist is to ignore them. That's right. Silent treatment. Any medical professional will tell you it's pointless to try to talk to them, to try to convince them to see things your way. No, you don't need to exhaust your energy on that. Just simply forget about them. Even if they try to do all these things to get your attention, okay, and understand the only power that it has over you is when you give it that power. When even for a second you allow doubt and worry to creep in that they can take away something that belongs to me. They might be able to delay it, but guess what? Even that is working in my favor. Because if I was truly ready, it would not be delayed. If I was fully prepared, it would not stop me. So understand, everything is working for your good, even those who are coming against you. But when it comes to the past, like I was saying, you can't change the past, but you can change how you perceive it. You can stop looking at yourself as a victim. I know many of us looked at the people around us and we felt like Seems like everything is always working out for everybody else, but nothing ever works out for me. I never get lucky. I never see miracles happen in my life. It just wasn't the time. But understand, you were just as worthy. But first, you had to go through the fire. You had to go through the dress rehearsal. You had to go through the preparation to equip you for this role. It's true, the chosen ones have it the hardest. We do. But it's because our roles, our missions are the biggest. So you had to be trained for your role. So start looking at it with gratitude. Start being thankful that the universe took the time to help mold you. The universe has been guiding you. Do you know how beautiful that is? To have the guidance of the universe. No, your parents didn't raise you right. Maybe they abandoned you, but the universe, Source, never did. Source never stopped loving you. Yes, those friends, those ex-lovers, they might have left you and rejected you, but Source never did. And the universe stepped in. The universe is here wanting to love you. So don't focus on these worldly things, because understand you are in this world, but you're not of this world anyway. So your heart, your love is the purest love. And that's why you haven't been able to find it in anyone else, because you're not everyone else. That is why you exist. Your love is unconditional. Your love is pure. Your love is angelic. And so it's time for us to stop looking at ourselves as victims. Look at ourselves as gods, as goddesses, and understand that all of those things happen because you were strong enough to endure them without losing yourself, without your heart turning cold. And that's what makes you so beautiful. So change the way that you look at the things that have happened to you. See them as gifts from the universe, helping your soul evolve, helping you grow. Because they're not too much to bear. That's why you're still here. Know that you went through those things because you're powerful. Powerful beyond measure. Because you were strong enough. Not because you were being punished. But because you're freaking incredible. Do you know how many people would have broken if they had gone through what you went through? Take it for granted because we're just going through life. You're dodging one bullet after another. You're freaking Neo. You know that scene where he's like dodging the bullets? Yeah, they're flying at you, but they're not hidden. Because you're still here with a pure heart. You're still moving toward your purpose. Everybody goes through things. But you go through it with grace. You make it look easy. And that's why people resent you. But it's okay. Because you see through that. You understand that it's just coming from lack. But you operate from love. Don't allow this world to harden your heart. Don't allow situations and circumstances to pull you apart from who you truly are. You are a gift to this world, a gift to the universe. Oh yeah, We don't just matter to this world, we matter to the whole universe. I love you, family. It's time for us to return home. Peace and love.